And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Curtis Thompson, and this is Let's Play Shining in the Darkness. So last time we picked up a couple new defensive items for our characters in the form of 2 sets of chainmail, which should give us quite a bit of a defensive edge in the trial of courage. So we're going to go ahead and make our way to there right away. At this point, there's really nothing on the way there that will really keep us from getting there that I'm aware of. Yeah, dark bats, not a problem. No need to waste MP on them, especially since they're probably not going to do really much damage at all to us at this point. Oh, 1 point. Ooh. We're finally to the point where a lot of these monsters are just they're barely more than speed bumps. Eventually Pyro will be able to learn a spell. Wow, a deep poison. Not exactly useless, but saves us a little bit of MP. Eventually Pyro will learn a spell that will prevent weaker enemies from showing up as an encounter, but it won't do anything against stronger enemies that we would have to worry about. Typically, the ones that bypass her I believe it's called a peace spell. But once any enemies that bypass the peace spell are usually the kind of enemies you'd want to fight anyway, because they're an actual challenge at that point. And hopefully the Cave of Courage provides a similar... yeah, there was the Cave of Strength, so we're moving on to the Cave of Courage. And not 2 steps into this new area, we've already got Vile Oozes to deal with. So we'll go ahead and deal with that. There we go. I don't feel like having an ice breath in my face. Not a problem. Now we just gotta find the Cave of Courage. Even Pyra's doing quite a bit of damage with her wood staff at this point. That's good to see. We'll definitely need it for this upcoming challenge. Oh, but where is it? Let's see what's down here. Alright, you see this slime on the floor? Every time a character steps onto it, they lose 1 magic point. The hero doesn't have any magic points, so it's harmless. But for Milo and Pyra, that results in a loss of magic. We're going to go ahead and avoid that for now. We'll take the long way around, if that is indeed what this is. It might be the only way to the cave, but I'm not entirely certain. Ooh, stingers. I believe they can also poison, and they can cast slow on our party, so we're going to see about dealing with them first. Resisted 22 points of damage. That's interesting to see. But not 41. Yeah, if you're not sure what the slow spell does, it reduces a character's speed and defense. So not only do they act later in the round, but they also take more damage. 5 hit points, 5 magic points, 4 IQ, 3 speed, 3 luck, 2 attack, 1 defense. And Milo learned the Burst spell. Now, Burst at level 1 does attack all enemies in a group, but it's still pretty weak. If we run into a sizable group of enemies, we'll go ahead and show it off here, though. 5 MP for a level 1 burst, but it will attack all... It should attack all the pumpkin heads. So we'll go ahead and show off what the idea is now for Milo and Pyra in terms of coordinating. So between their 2 spells, they were able to handle a full group of 3 enemies. Seems like min-maxing a little bit. You know, two people to kill 3 enemies. But eventually we'll be running into groups of enemies of like 4, 5, 6. Like well, they're in 2 separate groups, unfortunately. But I'm not too worried about pumpkin heads, honestly. But eventually we'll be running into groups of enemies of like 4, 5, 6, sometimes 12. And the spells will definitely help us thin the herd quite a bit. Of course not. Alright. So, alrighty then. Uh-oh. Okay. Controller's about to die. So, oh, the controller died, so it's just constantly doing the same input over and over and over again. But that's okay, I can work with the keyboard now. That's fine. Okay, there's the entrance. I wonder where the other path went, but we'll find out later. So, okay, we'll go ahead and start exploring the Cave of Courage. Killer Gnome, an upgrade to the Mad Gnome. Killer Gnomes can summon more of their numbers. So if a Killer Gnome's allowed to stay behind, he will summon more of them. So we really don't want to deal with that at the moment. Plea goes unanswered. Alright. Alright, he didn't breathe ice at us, which is good. Anything in here? Oh, no, more stingers. Oh, boy. Alright, so Milo is capable of taking them down by himself. It's just... they're pretty tough. Nothing in here. Oh, there we go. Another kill wave. Yeah, we won't see the upgrade to kill wave for... probably until the Trial of Truth. So we're going to go ahead and go down this way. To no one's great surprise, we will need the dwarf's key to open these particular doors. That's a dead end. With more stingers coming out of it. Alright. Well, Milo will definitely take one out with an awesome blow. Level 1 slow. Doesn't affect. Level 1 slow. Alright. Hero loses 19 speed and 11 defense. So he's going to be taking more damage from these things, so let's take him down. Now, the effects of slow only last until the end of the battle. They're not permanent or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about that. They definitely seem to want a piece of us, though. Another level 1 slow, maybe? Nope, just 1 point of damage. Treasure chest, what's in here? Wisdom, oh boy, wisdom seed. Yes, this is the way forward. There's lots of long open hallways in this particular cave. And there's an enemy type that can pop out of them if we're not careful. For 1 point from the killer gnome. So be aware, going down long stretches of hallway can cause a particular enemy to show up. And they're pretty rough to deal with. Sleeping powder. Haven't seen this before, I don't think. And more sleeping powder. Fast asleep. Alright, so the hero's fast asleep, but Milo and Pyro are still able to act. Take one of them down. Snaps awake, okay, for 1 point of damage. Alright. Oh, caught by surprise by more killer gnomes. Let's take them down before they can summon more of their own. There we go. Oh boy, we might actually go ahead and burst on the killer gnomes and freeze 2 on the killer gnomes. Just so that they don't become a problem. Wow, they are pretty quick though. Not a whole lot of damage, but just enough to take the group down. That's good. You attack the one that just attacked you. And Pyra loses 37 and 22. Now, the reason why slow affected Pyra more than the main hero is because she has a higher stats in speed and defense. So, and it's a percentile decrease. So, she's definitely going to lose more of those stats than the hero will. Oh boy, what's that? Wild Orc. I believe all they do is just an upgrade from the Goblin, but which means they could still hurt a lot. So, definitely need to take care of him. Milo's starting to lag behind in the damage department in terms of physical attack. Alright, let's go ahead and see what this side's all about. There's a treasure chest here. What's in the box? 50 gold. Not a whole lot, but I'll take it. Oh boy! This is one of the enemies I was talking about. Cyblock. He's actually pretty tough. Let's go ahead and... let's see if slow will work on him. Because Pyra's not going to do a whole lot. 19 speed, 20 defense. Oof, 13 points. Not too tough, but still does quite a bit of damage. Clodhoppers. They deal mostly with basic attacks. However, they have a very high crit rate. Which means, instead of, say, 1 in, like, 87 or something like that, can be a critical hit. It's not quite double, but it is, their critical hit rate is much higher than most other enemies. There we go. Alright, more of that slime, but there might be something back here that we really want. So let's find out. Wild Orcs, Clodhoppers. Let's take out the Wild Orcs. Misses. Okay, good. Misses. Good. Alright. For 6 points at Pyra. Ow. No, that's not... there we go. And that Wild Orc's gonna get it. Watches warily. That... usually when they don't attack, but they have like a flavor text that happens, that means they're doing a defensive action. Which means their defense goes up. But alright, Night Stalkers. An upgrade to the Scavengers. They can also breathe fire and deal additional damage. Let's see if we can't take them out with physical attacks by alone. Probably nope. Lungful Scorching Hot Air. 21. 25, 23, and another Fire Breath. 19, 23, 24. For 8 points. Oof. Team could probably survive another wave, but okay. Alright. Okay. Let's, heal up a little bit. Looks like herbs are no longer going to be cutting it in terms of health recovery. We might have to start upgrading to healer fruit. Another set of this goose stuff. More killer gnomes. Of course. Wow, okay. They're not doing a whole lot of damage to us. Uh-oh. Wow, everyone's missing. Alright. Time to nip this in the bud. Oh dear. Plea goes unanswered. Okay. This should take care of the lot of them. No more of that, please. It's a lot of experience points, but good grief. A single stinger? Alright. Go ahead and eviscerate him. There we go. More Clodhoppers. Missed. For 1 point. Yeah, our defensive equipment is really helping out against most of these enemies. Though Pyra does seem to be falling behind in terms of defense, but which means she'll probably be the first one we upgrade equipment for. Man, we are missing all over the place. Alright. So what's in here? What do we get? What do we get? This might be a treasure chest area. We could probably... I'm not too worried about what's in here. Angel Feather? We'll probably use that. Ooh, Night Stalkers. Not enthused about this at all. Kill the Night Stalker. Oh no, come on. Well, we're about to get one lungful of hot air. No, they're just gonna keep beating on us. Missed. Missed. Okay. Want that Night Stalker dead, though. There we go. That chainmail's really helping out now. I'll take that herb. Yes, please. Pyro goes up a level. 4 hit points, 7 magic points, 7 IQ, 4 speed, 3 luck, 2 attack, 2 defense. Spell level increase slow to level 2. So that'll be for lots of enemies. And learned a new spell called Bolt. High damage spell, but it's also very high MP. Ooh, boy. Grimfowl, nothing special about them. They just hit really hard. Take out those Night Stalkers. They don't seem to care too much about freeze. Wow, they have a very high magic defense rating. Milo takes 3, Hero takes 3. Milo takes 1. Okay. No hot air this time, but let's go ahead and take care of the Night Stalkers. Oof. Another 4 points. But we took care of the fire-breathing slugs. We just picked up an herb, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and use that. What's in here? Woven robe. That's good, Cellfather. More treasure chests down here, right? Oh, definitely. Hydrax. These enemies can definitely paralyze, so everyone attack the Hydrax. I don't want it to stay standing. And unlike some enemies where they can only paralyze, through attacking, I believe they have they could sprinkle paralysis dust into the air. So definitely worth taking them out before they become a problem. Oh boy, hi there, Chestbeak. Well, we're way higher level than when we first took one of these on, so we're gonna go ahead and bash it. Level 2 slow. Let's go ahead and do a level 1 slow. Maybe that'll affect him. No, he's unaffected. Alright, awesome. For 17 points. Not as bad as it used to be. And he's down. Alrighty then. And treasure here. What's in the box? Morning Star. I believe that's a weapon for Milo. Let's find out. Weapon factor goes down by 2 points, so sell fodder. I believe this is just at the end of here, along with some Night Stalkers. They don't seem too eager about the fire breath thing, though. Which is kind of strange, considering the last time they did like 2 sets of it. Alright, what's in this box? 100 gold, I'll take it. Alright, which means we gotta go back through the sludge, which means Milo and Pyro are gonna be out of magic. which isn't too bad, I guess, but... But that is something you're going to have to watch out for in the labyrinth now, is that they're going to be introducing hazards and things you have to navigate around or through it if you really want to know what's on the other side. Let's go ahead and take care of the orcs. Well, no, they don't do that much damage, so tackle the Grimfowls. Yeah, the Grimfowls seem to be the only ones doing any kind of damage. Meanwhile, the orcs just do 1 point each, thanks to our new chainmail. Just goes to show you the importance of good equipment when going through the labyrinth. Unfortunately, Milo's starting to lag behind in terms of attack power. At this point, they probably should be focusing more on their spells, but if it weren't for that sludge, I probably would be doing that, but... Okay, since we're going to be losing a whole bunch of magic points to the sludge anyway, let's go ahead and top off. That should be everyone, right? We'll have Pyro top everyone off. Since they're going to be losing all their MP to this stuff anyway. Pair of stingers. Why not? Gonna be losing it anyway. There we go. Now the goo is basically useless, save for the whole screen warping thing. Which I apologize for that, and the sound. It's a very annoying sound after a while. But we're not going to quit here. We have plenty of healing items and plenty of health, so we're going to keep pushing forward. And everyone kill the Night Stalker. There we go. No more fire. Alright, there we go. Milo goes up a level. 6 hit points, 5 magic points, 4 IQ, 3 speed, 4 luck, 3 attack, 2 defense. Detox level 2. Can't use it now, but it will remove the paralysis condition, which is good to have. Provided we could actually cast the darn thing. But unfortunately, we cannot at this time. Stingers and Death Guides, nothing to worry about. Yeah, the Death Guides don't seem to be that effective at this point. We are making bank in this area, though. That's nice to see. Vile Oozes. We're probably going to get some ice breath to the face. Oh, no. They seem more inclined to run away at this point. We are pretty potent in terms of equipment. Kill the Vile Ooze, please. There we go. Once again, it feels like we kind of over-prepared for this particular trial, save for the whole lack of MP thing. 7 hit points, 3 IQ, 2 speed, 2 luck, 4 attack, 2 defense for our hero. Nothing special for him. He's just going to constantly be gaining 3 to 5 attack points every level up. Which is good, because that means he keeps pace with some of the monsters we're fighting. Oh my goodness, stop summoning help. That should take care of him, though. Final oozes and... Alright, we gotta take care of the oozes, because they're gonna... Otherwise they're gonna do a frost breath on us. Slow, doesn't affect. Slow, doesn't affect. Alright, very good. Milo was able to resist them. And typically those things affect the casters a lot less than the hero. Usually the hero ends up taking it to the face, like, all the time. Oh, whoop. Only problem with the keyboard's a little less precise. Clodhoppers are more dangerous, so we'll take them on. 53 points from Pyra on that. Alright, there we go. 3 points from the Clodhopper to Pyra. Alright, good. And the orcs don't seem to be all that... Ooh! I stand corrected. 28 points from a critical hit. And missed. Alright. Take care of him. And what's down here? Ooh, a treasure chest. Let's find out what's inside. Depoison. Well, it'd feel more, I guess, useful if we were actually getting poisoned down here, but we don't seem to be getting poisoned. If anything, we're more afraid of paralysis. Smelling salts. Okay, that's a lot better to have, just in case. Well, actually, we probably won't sell that, actually. We'll probably hang on to that. Even though Milo's got level 2 detox, I still would like to have one on hand. In case it's Milo's the one that's paralyzed. Oh boy. More of these wild orcs. They're not even that threatening at this point. Not with all our defense gear. Ducks behind its shield. It's another defensive thing. Watches warily and ducks behind its shield is basically the same thing. It's basically a defensive action in order to reduce incoming damage. But these guys aren't that tough to warrant that sort of thing. Oh, get rid of the Clodhopper. There we go. 1 point to Milo. 1 point to the hero. Okay. They're not summoning their allies as often as I would have thought they would be. I figured it'd be, you know, at least once per round kind of thing. Oh boy, Clodhoppers. At this point, we've seen pretty much all the enemies that we're going to for this area. There is one or two more that had me worried. But we probably won't be taking them on this episode. Probably not. Probably take them on in the next episode, though. But that's okay. Oh boy, Night Stalkers. Kill them quick. That's not quick. Okay, it doesn't seem that inclined to breathe fire on people. Yep, there's a crit for 23. Alright. Continuing on. How we doing, by the way? We're doing okay. Aside from that crit Pyra just took, she was basically okay. Kill the Hydraxes as quickly as possible. Otherwise, they're going to start paralyzing our party. Which is already no bueno. Okay, we at least get a freebie on this one. Oof. They definitely didn't nerf the encounter rates, though. Take down that Clodhopper, because he's the only one that actually do any kind of damage. And these wild orcs are just kind of there. Ah, that's why everyone's doing a lot less damage, because he's ducking behind his shield. Target the green fowls for their damage. Ooh, 8 points from the Grimfowl. And we might have to prioritize something for Pyra. Probably a good piece of headgear is the best we can deal at the moment. But we are dealing with some pretty frequent encounters. This is just battle around. 2 Grimfowls, 3 Clodhoppers. People are going to be taking damage. Two-pointer from the Grimfowl. 5 points from the Clodhopper. Ugh. Alright, let's see if we can't take on the Clodhoppers, hopefully. They're so quick, too. Oof. 17-point crit to Milo. At least we took care of that. More of this goo. Well, thankfully we don't have any MP to be stolen from us. Might need to do some healing after this fight, though. Ooh, thank goodness. So it feels like the main hero and Milo are doing pretty well defensively. Milo could use a new weapon, but there's nothing we can really buy for him at this point in time. Kill the Grimfowl. But yeah, we've pretty much, unless for some special deals or anything we find down here, we've more or less hit the cap on the various vendors in town. Which is going to start being a problem, which means we need to find more, better and better stuff in the labyrinth itself. The main hero can get 1 weapon upgrade. Milo and Pyra are pretty much capped at the moment in terms of weapons. There's still a few armor upgrades we could afford, and and since it's just Milo and Pyra that are having problems with physical attack damage, I'm not that concerned about the hero getting an upgrade just yet. What's down here? Minotaurs! They can cast quick on themselves, and they hit pretty hard. Let's see how beefy they are. Not too beefy. Cast level 1 quick on himself for additional speed and defense. Just enough to resist the hero's attack, too, as well. Short sword. Yes, there was a wisdom seed we can discard. Yes. Take the short sword. Alright. Of course there'd be Night Stalkers guarding it. What a fool I was, expecting them to not be here. And taking a whole bunch of 3-pointers from these darn things. But they don't seem to be that inclined to breathe fire on people, and I forgot to heal again. But yeah, there's a few armor upgrades we could pick up for each of the characters. But right now, there's only 1 weapon upgrade that we can afford, and I'm not that inclined to pick it up just yet, to be perfectly frank. Alright, what's in the box? Bronze shield. Yeah, we could definitely sell that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this depoison. Let's go ahead and heal up. Who's the most hurt at the moment? We'll go ahead and use the healer fruit on the hero. Whopping 71. Alright. Back through the muck. Just to fill in that map there. Paralysis or fire? Unfortunately, I have to prioritize paralysis. About to take a lot of fire to the face. Or not. Lung full of scorching hot air, there it is! 24, 27, 25. Ouch. We need to kill these Night Stalkers, but quick. Oh no! Missed with the attack. Oh, we need to kill it before it brute. Nope, okay. 7 points to Pyra. Ow. We have run. Oh, there's some healer fruit, though. Pyra goes up a level. 5 hit points, 7 magic, 6 IQ, 4 speed, 2 luck, 2 attack, 3 defense. Oh, someone is going to get left in the dirt, though, in terms of healing. I think it's... Let's go ahead and give it to Pyra, because she seems to be taking the most amount of damage here. Alright, let's continue on with a Psy Block! Hooray! Just what we wanted. Except not really, because these guys are pretty tough. And without magic to support us, we're only doing a lot less than we otherwise could be. But then the critical hit killed it. Alright. Awesome. More of this goo. Unfortunately, it's going to be a reoccurring theme from here on out. Oh no, Milo might be dead. 25, 26. No, we could probably kill them before they kill us. But we will have to bow out because Milo's about to die. And we have no way of healing him at the moment. Yeah, no healing items to speak of. We have to bow out of this. Angel Feather, Angel Feather, Angel... there's a spare Angel Feather. Unfortunately, we didn't want Milo to die and miss out on some experience points, so it's just the way it is. Send some men to face the trials? Alright. Okay, yeah, he's just talking about the Dwarf's Key. Ooh, 5,200. 5,200. What can we do with that? What can we do with that? Once again, I could get the longsword, but I'm not that inclined for it, honestly. Alright, let's sell some stuff that we don't need. This spare bronze shield that we don't need. The Morning Star. 262, okay. We don't need this woven robe. Don't need the short sword. Do not need the depoison at this time. Alright, Pyra could use a fur hood. Let's go ahead and pick one up for Mile. Oh, let's see if he can equip the bronze helm, actually. So he can't equip that. Oh, that's not what we want. Let's go ahead and buy a fur hood for Milo, then. Oh. Bronze armor's 3,200. Not right now, I don't think. It's a little bit excessive. Could get an iron helm for the main hero, and that will pretty much cap him on the head slot. Let's go ahead and sell what we don't need. Don't need the leather helm. No longer need the cloth hood. No, it was nothing else. Um, everyone's good on shields. The hero and Milo can get bronze armor. That's 3,200 each, so we won't be able to afford that. Everyone's good on helmets now. Let me take a look at this real quick. Mangosh, Maru. Mangosh will decrease defense a little bit in order to increase attack. I wonder if Milo... No, we want Milo's defense to be high, so we'll pass on that for now. The Madu would be a upgrade for both the hero and Milo at this point, I think. So we can get that if we wanted. So let's go ahead and equip everyone for 88 for the main hero, which is good. Milo, 87. And aside from his armor, he's pretty much capped at the moment. Pyra, Fur Hood's gonna cap her at 75 defense, which is good to see. Yeah, we can get bronze armor for the hero and Milo. And a long sword for the hero. And that's about it in terms of equipment at the moment. So we want to hit about 6,400 gold on the next run through. Alright, so everyone has an angel feather. Pyra has a smelling salt, so we're going to go ahead and buy one more. Put that on the hero. And we'll fill in the rest of our space with healer fruit. Since herbs seem to not be doing quite as much healing as we need. Yeah, that'll help us out a lot in maintaining momentum in the Cave of Courage. Pyra can hold 3 as well. Good. Actually, with this much healing going on, we might be able to just dedicate everything to... that's not what we want. Might be able to just dedicate almost all their MP to just combat, which would be good. Alright, just taking a look at everything. Level 16, level 15, level 16. Stats, 77 attack, which we know which is higher with the sword. Smelling salts and feeler fruit, and a angel feather, that's good. Angel feather, 3 bouts of healer fruit, good, good. And filled to the brim with healer fruit as well, good to see. We're well equipped for our next expedition out. And we still have, what was it, 500 pocketed? That'll help us out towards a pair of bronze armors for Milo and the hero. In which case, the only thing we would really need at that point would be a longsword. I don't mind making that the last priority, honestly, because the longsword is a bit ridiculous for where we're at the moment. 1122 for the hero, 723 for Milo, 2950 for Pyra. We are very much on track so far. So, anyway, thank you all very much for watching this episode. I very much appreciate you. And if you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe. If not, thanks for giving me a shot. And you all have an excellent day. Until then, take care.